Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mehakeducationwali. I'm
Walaikum
teacher studying
salam.
at Rehan College, Korangi Campus. So today I
Hmm.
today my topic is the art of storytelling, how to captivate and inspiring others. Storytelling is one of the most powerful ways to communicate ideas, inspire people, and create lasting connections. A good story captures attention, evokes emotions, and makes message easier to understand and remember. Whether you are a teacher, leader, content creator, or public speaker, storytelling can help you connect with your audience in meaningful way. By practicing communication skills, understanding your audience, and speaking with confidence, anyone can become a better storyteller and inspire others through the power of stories. So, without wasting our time, we invite our guest and ask question about that.
Yes, congratulations. And
Hello, ChatGPT.
how yeah, hello. How has the training experience been for you so far? Like what's
Uh,
one thing that yeah, okay.
Mm, My today topic is the art of storytelling, how to captivate and
Hmm.
inspire others. I have some question about this topic.
All
So
right. All
my
right.
first question is, what is storytelling and why is it important?
Storytelling is essentially the art of sharing experiences, ideas, or lessons through narrative rather than just plain facts. So it matters because stories make messages stick. People remember emotions and images more than bullet points. The good story can persuade, inspire action, build trust, and even bridge cultural gaps because at its core, storytelling makes ideas feel human and relatable.
Okay, my next question is, how can storytelling make communication more effective?
Yeah, that's a good one. Storytelling makes communication more effective by engaging both logic and emotion. So when someone hears a story, they naturally imagine themselves in that scenario, which helps the message land more deeply than just plain instructions. It can clarify complex ideas by putting them into a real world context. Plus, it feels less like being lectured and more like being invited into a shared experience. That emotional connection drives understanding and makes the takeaway more memorable and persuasive.
Okay. My next question is, what are the key elements of a powerful story?
Mm, uh, so, a few essentials. First is a clear core message. Like, what's the point you're trying to convey? Then, relatable characters that your audience can care about, a sense of conflict or challenge, something that needs to be resolved because that is what keeps it interesting. A logical flow of events, but don't have to be rigid. An emotional resonance, meaning it should make people care about what happens. And finally, authenticity. If it feels genuine and not forced, it builds credibility. Without those, a story can feel flat or manipulative instead of inspiring.
Okay, so why do people remember stories more than facts alone?
Good question. Facts tell people what to think, but stories show them why it matters. So you can recite statistics about climate change, but telling a story about a farmer adapting to drought puts a human face on those numbers. Our brains are wired to respond to narrative. So stories create mental images and emotions that stick way more than a list of facts. Often do more to change someone's mind than 10 graphs.
Okay, so now my next question is, how can storytelling inspire and motivate others?
A story inspires when it shows possibility, like real people overcoming struggles or achieving something meaningful. It it makes the listener think, if they can do it, maybe I can too. It can also motivate by connecting action to purpose. So make why matters. Yeah. So people feel energized instead of pressured. The best motivational stories don't sugarcoat the difficulties, but show growth through them. That honesty makes inspiration believable and attainable.
Okay, how can teachers use storytelling to improve learning?
Mm. Teachers can wrap lesson content inside a short narrative, like a problem a real or fictional character faces, then walk students through how to solve it. It turns abstract concepts into lived examples, making information easier to grasp and remember. It also invites students to share their own stories, which makes the classroom more engaging and inclusive. When students see a lesson tied to real human experiences, their attention and retention both tend to rise.
Okay, how can content creators use storytelling to engage their audience?
They can center each piece around a human moment, a challenge, a turning point, a lesson learned. Use vivid but simple details, like the stuff that lets the audience imagine the scene. Keep it authentic, avoid over scripting, use a conversational voice, include a clear takeaway, maybe with a call to reflect or try something. When the audience feels included rather than preached at, they are far more likely to engage in the message you're sharing.
Hey, what makes a story memorable and impactful?
A story sticks when it makes people feel something. And when the emotion connects to a relatable truth, it doesn't need to be dramatic, just honest and relatable. A clear takeaway helps, but that emotional link is usually what keeps people thinking about it later. And sometimes leaving a little space, like an open question or a challenge, keeps the impact living in the audience's mind.
Okay, how can personal experience strengthen a story?
Personal experience adds credibility and warmth because it carries the perspective and emotional truth of someone who's lived it. That makes the message more convincing. It can show vulnerability, which helps the audience trust you. And when those experiences are framed in a universal way, others can see themselves in your story. That's when it moves from me to we. And that shared connection is incredibly powerful.
Okay, so finally, my last question is, what message would you like to give to people about using storytelling to inspire and connect with others?
Uh, my message: use storytelling to connect, not to impress. Be real, be clear, and respect your audience intelligence. When your story carries truth and empathy, it can move minds and hearts. That's where the real inspiration lives.
Okay, thank you everyone for being a part of today's discussion on the art of storytelling and how to captivate and inspire others. I hope this session inspired
Mhm.
you to share your
That was
stories
a
with confidence,
thoughtful.
communicate your ideas clearly, and use storytelling to inspire and connect with others. Remember, a meaningful story has the power to educate, motivate, and
Yes.
create lasting impact. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much
Yeah, I
and
hear
bye
that.